So today we're going to talk about what's inside my camera bag. This is not everything that I actually own, but this is like what I will actually pick on a day shoot, minor wedding gig or something. So my setup is very much minor. I mean, there isn't anything really going on or happening here. It's just most of the things that you guys probably already know. But before we dial into it, my main camera is actually what I'm using to film. It's the Lumix S1. So I'm currently using the Lumix S1 on a tripod right now. So yeah, that I just thought I'd let you know about that. So here, I think the first thing that I'll touch on will have to be my B cam, which is the Canon 70D. So this camera has been in my bag for I think a little over 6 months now. It has been it was my main cam before I got the Lumix, so now it's an additional camera which I always keep in my bag for, I mean, situations where I might need an extra hand. So yeah, 70D does the job. I think I made a review about this particular camera, so if ever you missed it, you can always check it on the channel. And in front of it you do get the 50mm. This is just the standard STM 50mm. I do know that there is a whole bunch of 50mm. You do get the 1.4, the 1.2 as well, but this is the 1.8. It's very common and you do get it, I mean, around. It's a lot outside there. So 70D 50mm, that's my first kit. So going straight to it, I also have the 85mm. This is actually a newbie. Obayenche, he recently touched down, so I bought it purposely for a review. So I'm not sure if I'll be keeping it or I'll let it go, but yeah, I just thought I mentioned this particular lens. It does the job. I was pretty much impressed when I actually shot a couple of photos with this particular lens. So yeah, if ever you need an affordable OG, I think after the 50mm, this also does an amazing job. So yeah, I also have an external monitor which I use with the Lumix. You guys do know that with the Lumix camera, autofocus is always a problem and it does not have any flippy screen. So sometimes when I'm shooting myself, I do struggle. So I bought this recently. I think it's about 2 or 3 months ago. And this is the DesView. I can't remember the actual name. Oh yeah, this is the DesView R5 II. So it does uses the Canon LP6 and the Canon MP whatever, I can't even remember, but yeah, it does the job. It's a small 5, is this 5-inch or 7-inch? Yeah, somewhere in between. So it does the job. My only problem with it is it's not really bright. So if you are someone that needs a brighter monitor to shoot outdoor gigs, then I think this is definitely not for you. But if you do indoor shoots and if you're a YouTuber and you need something minor, I think this will do the job just fine. So yeah, next on the line will have to be my DJI drone. Yeah, this is the Mavic Mini 2. Yeah, if you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know that okay, I've had a couple of drones in the past. I was having the Mavic 1, I mean the Mavic Mini 1. I also own the Mavic 1, the original one, and this happens to be the third one, I guess. So I'm actually struggling. Damn crazy. Okay, so I'm using one hand here, no. So this is the Mavic Mini 2, and yeah, I think I won't talk much about this because I already have a video about this particular drone on the channel as well. So this is the Mavic Mini 2 and it shoots 1080p 4K as well, and yeah, it does the job. I think it does what I actually needed to do. But yeah, so you guys do know I don't keep things. It's also for sale, so if ever you're interested, link me up and we'll see. There's nothing that I'm not selling here. Me, if you want my kidney cry, I can give it to you. So this is the remote control of the, how do you call it, the Mavic Mini. So I think I should add that, and it also comes with 2 batteries. So this is actually the Fly More combo. You guys do know that with the drones, you can either go with the standard one, which will give you a single battery, or the Fly More, which gives you 3 batteries like this one. So yeah, I just thought I should add it. And then here is the NDs. So the ND filters, this is the ND that I use for the drone. It actually came as a combo with the drone, so whoever that I saw the drone to, I'm also going to include this to it. So heading straight to it, there isn't much here. I mean, there isn't much really going on. And yeah, this is also my crop sensor lens. This is a 10-24 extremely wide angle lens. This lens is actually good for crop sensor cameras. You know already the crop sensor cameras, they got a crop. So when you pair this, you actually get, I mean, wide enough shots. So I think it does the job. It's just not the best lens in the market. It's just a standard, normal, boring lens. It does the job anyway. Just say the fact that the autofocus does scream. Like, it's like you can actually hear it if you are 100 kilometers away. I'm just kidding, but it does scream. So yeah, the last one to talk about will have to be the flash. This, I do have 2 of them, but this is what I normally take when I'm going out for a shoot. This is the Yongnuo Speedlight. Can't remember the model number for this one. Okay, it's YN560 Mark II, I guess. Mark 5, yeah, Mark 5. So yeah, it's also an amazing flash. I haven't got any issues with it. It's just a little chip here. When I was in the flight, I think one of the stuff was, I mean, pressing it, so I don't know what actually happened, but there's a chip here. So yeah, there isn't much, like I said. Once again, this is the normal. If I'm traveling and I want to keep things like normal, standard, this is basically the things that I would take. And not to forget, I do have a personal amazing lens that I actually love, which is the 17-40. It's currently on the camera that I'm shooting with right now. So I just thought I'd do mention. I'll try to leave some photos so you guys can see the actual setup. So yeah, on the other side, I do have my ND here. I've had this for quite some time now, I think over a year. I'm actually planning to upgrade to another model, but yeah, it does the job. It's a variable ND, so you can change the stop of lights here by just turning it around, and you should be good to go. Or underneath, I do have the step up rings just to step it down, because most of my lenses are small, some are big. So if the lens is small, I step it down and off to go. So if you have any questions based on this mini review, no, this is not a review, this is what is in my camera bag 2023. So this is something that I'll actually be doing like every year. I'll try as much as possible to go with it every year, but for this year, this is what I have, and I do hope as time goes on, things might change in my kit. But if ever it doesn't, there might be a few changes here and there, but let's stay tuned, like, subscribe to the channel, and I guess there will be more coming your way. So yeah, thank you guys for passing by. Until I see you guys in the next video, stay safe. Peace.